The whole world is being turned upside down, and people are now everywhere are starting to take strong positions. A lot of you heterosexual people, that includes myself, we have a lot of choices and decisions we're going to have to make. I got some breaking news right here, reported by Red Flag News. I'm going to include a link maybe down here below. But you've got to hear this. You really, truly got to hear this. Listen to this very closely. All right, headlines. Listen to what it says. Starbucks CEO tells shareholders who support traditional marriage to go invest somewhere else. Whoo. Let's hear this story. All right. Looks like the anti-gun Starbucks CEO Howard Schultz is so hateful to anyone who supports traditional marriage that if they are shareholders in his own company, he wants them to sell their stock and go invest somewhere else. Think I'm overstating? Not even a little bit. That is pretty much what he said at this year's Starbucks annual meeting when the pro-traditional marriage stockholder stood up and voiced his displeasure over Schultz's behavior. At Starbucks annual meeting in Seattle on Wednesday, a shareholder complained to the chief executive, Howard Schultz, that the company had lost customers because of its support of gay marriage. Last year, Starbucks announced its support for Washington State's referendum backing gay marriage. And in response to the National Organization of Marriage, launched a boycott of the coffee chain. In the first full quarter after this boycott was announced, our sales and our earnings, shall we say politely, were a bit disappointing, said the shareholder, Tom Strobhar, whom the Huffington Post identifies as the founder of the Anti-Gay Marriage Corporate Morality Action Center. Was Schultz taken back? Not in the least. He responded, "Not every decision is an economical decision, an economic decision. Despite the fact that you recite statistics that there are narrow in times, we did provide a 38% shareholder return over the last year. I don't know how many things you invest in, but I would suspect that not many things, company products, investments have returned 38%. And let me interject something that does yield greater dividends and yields greater returns than 38% in Starbucks shares. The $50 billion a year divorce rate. Lawyers get on annual a 40 to 48% return just for representing clients. The average divorce in this country costs $50,000. That's average right there. So the courts and the lawyers win. All right, let's go on here right for a second. Investments have returned 38% over the last 12 months. Having said that, it is not an economic decision to me. The lenses in which we are making that decision is through the lens of our people. We employ over 200,000 people in this company, and we want to embrace diversity of all kinds. At that point, the audience interrupted in cheers and applause. Then Schultz concluded, if you feel respectfully that you can get a higher return than 38%, you got last year. It's a free country. You can sell your shares in Starbucks and buy shares in another company. Thank you very much. More cheers. Wow. So, as far as Schultz is concerned, stockholders that are uncomfortable with him using the company to push his personal political agenda can get lost. Remember, this is the same CEO who told customers who support the Second Amendment that he didn't want them as customers. Wait a minute. Wait. So let me see. Starbucks has come out against straight people, and they are anti-Second Amendment. And my question to all of us out there who are straight and who are pro-Second Amendment, why are you still going to Starbucks? Why are you still buying their products? Why are you still even giving them the money? Bankrupt their rear end and just see if the company can stay afloat. I mean, Wow, this is bold. This is bold. Let me go ahead on right here for a second. Let me see where I was. I got to pick up on this. It was also the same company that started the ill-fated Let's Talk About Race campaign, where it assumes that every white customer is an abject racist that needed a Starbucks barista to set them straight. Nice, huh? Ooh-wee. I'm telling you, you know, if you go back in my videos here prior to this weekend that I made, if you notice, I'm making videos because I want to hear the public opinion, the court of public opinion response, because I clearly see what's going on. I see that tensions are rising big time. I see civil unrest even more so on the horizon than what it is now. But I see more than anything, since everybody wants to know my opinion about things, I see more than anything that the powers that be, who use mind control, manipulation, psychology, philosophy by these social psychopaths that they are, they have done an excellent job at manipulating the conscious, the collective subconscious of men's minds in the society that we're living in right now. I believe that we are a society without hope because we have people that are hell-bent in being dumb on purpose. And I am sure that this collective subconscious is deeply embedded inside a man that not even the Most High himself can remove it. That I am sure of. And that's where we're standing at today. And I think that people are, I'm calling attention to a lot of things, but I'm trying to get people to put a defibrillator on their mind. I'm trying to get people to use self-autonomy. I'm trying to get people to try to just figure, hey, people are passionate about different things, and people have a lot of emotions about different things. But when it comes to facts, when it comes to you being able to function in this world without the forced coercion of the federal government cramming morality, what they define morality, down you and I throat right here, it's time for us to pull ourselves up by our own bootstraps. That's what time it is. It's time for us as a people. I'm talking about we the people. It's time for us, especially those of us who are biblically Bible-based, it's time for us to stand up and band together and not get farther apart because, hey, we may disagree on a lot of issues. But why in the world, when it comes to the political atmosphere of this country, that many people just simply can't set aside personal opinions and differences? I'm not telling you to compromise your faith. I wouldn't dare do that. I'm talking about when we're dealing with issues that is contrary to nature, and yet and still the powers that be got us out here killing each other, fighting each other, arguing and cussing and fussing at each other. And you mean to tell me you people don't know what's going on? You can't see the forest for the trees? Man, I tell you what, you're a fool if you ever go and support Starbucks again. That's exactly what you are if you are pro-Second Amendment and if you are pro being straight. That's the truth. And that's the true straight way. I'm getting ready for music practice. I got Blog Talk Radio tonight. blogtalkradio.com/straightway. I'll be there at 7 p.m. Be there. We're going to talk about a lot.